The Economic Freedom Fighters leader Julius Malema has reiterated his party's firm position on land reform, declaring that under an EFF government, land would be expropriated without compensation and redistributed to farm workers. Addressing a crowd at Sophiatown Extreme Park in Johannesburg on Sunday, Malema emphasized that those who work the land deserve to own it, and said, "When the EFF goes into government, we will expropriate farms and give them to the farm workers because no white man works the farm. It is black people who are driving tractors, harvesting, and know how to work the land. We require no white supervision. Let the farms be returned to the farm workers." Malema's comments come while he has been expressing the EFF's readiness to enter the government of national unity, but only if the ANC removes the DA from the coalition. He said the fight for land remains at the heart of the EFF's mission. The EFF is at the center of championing the struggle for the return of the land. We must never sleep in the duty. They wish we can forget the issue of land. We will never forget because this land belongs to us. Malema invoked the memory of South Africa's resistance heroes in his message and said Basotho, AmaXhosa, AmaZulu, Bapedi, they all fought for the land because the land is not yet returned. We are duty bound to pick up the spear and continue the fight to reclaim what belongs to us. He also made remarks about white landowners and the legacy of apartheid and said they must be reminded all the time that they are thieves. When they say, "I am not a thief, I was born after 1994, tell them anyone in possession of stolen goods is a criminal. Therefore, they are thieves too. If they don't want to continue the legacy of their parents, they must return the stolen goods to the rightful owner. We will see whether we forgive them." As long as the land is in the hands of the minorities, there will never be peace in South Africa. How can you have peace when people are landless? Our people want land, dignity to defeat poverty and crime. You can only do that when you have the land. He linked crime to economic inequality, saying that they say there are no white criminals. Why would there be white criminals? They've got everything. If you give us what they have, we will not be criminals. Malema rejected the recently signed Expropriation Act, which allows for expropriation with nil compensation under specific conditions, and said we need to identify every piece of land that belongs to us and start using it for the benefit of everyone. We don't want the Expropriation Act that President Cyril Ramaphosa signed in its current form. How do you give criminals money? Julius Malema also spoke about the issue of Omotoso and said, "I advise Omotoso that if it's still early, please they give you bail. Just run and run fast. Because if the EFF finds you, you are going to jail." Omotoso was recently acquitted of charges including rape, assault, and human trafficking. Malema pledged that the EFF would arrest Omotoso afresh and build a proper case, vowing that the preacher could not do to our children what he did and still be free on our streets. The remarks follow a recent ruling in which the High Court in Gqeberha, Eastern Cape acquitted Omotoso and co-accused Lusanda Sulani and Sigiswa Sito after an 8-year trial. Judge Iman Skuman determined the state had failed to prove the charges beyond a reasonable doubt, despite finding some aspects of the complainant's testimonies credible. The judge criticized the prosecution's weak cross-examination of witnesses. Omotoso and his co-accused were implicated in serious crimes, including racketeering and as offenses. The Minister of Justice and Constitutional Development, Mamaloko Kubai, expressed concerns about the handling of the case, highlighting deficiencies in the prosecution strategy. Terence Manasseh, spokesperson for Kubai, said the minister's concerns reflect the challenges in securing justice for victims of gender-based violence and related crimes. He called the outcome a setback in the fight of justice. Kabui acknowledged the National Prosecuting Authority's intent to review the ruling and explore further legal action. Following the National Prosecuting Authority Act, Kabui has formally requested a detailed report from the National Director of Public Prosecutions to understand the factors behind the case's unsatisfactory conclusion. Malema also spoke about budget, calling out Action SA leader Herman Mashaba as an old crook, alongside other parties that supported the passage of the 2025 national budget, and said last week we fought with them in Parliament, and when we were fighting, they teamed up in secrecy and and managed to pass the VAT increase. His remarks followed the passing of the budget by 192 members of parliament last week, with 182 members of parliament voting against it. The African Transformation Movement, EFF, Umkhonto weSizwe Party, Freedom Front Plus, and ACDP, along with the Democratic Alliance, voted against the fiscal framework. In contrast, the ANC, Action SA, Build One South Africa Bosa, Al Jama, PAC, UAT, Good Party, IFP, and PA voted in favor of the framework. Action SA and BOSA had previously said they will not support a budget that included a 0.5% VAT increase for the 2025, 2026 and 2027 fiscal years, arguing that it will place additional strain on struggling South Africans. Malema accused those who voted in favor of the budget of seeking to make life harder for ordinary South Africans, and said you must know who they are, the likes of Patricia de Lille, Gates Mackenzie, Bantu Holomisa, Cyril Ramaphosa, they are the ones who want to make you starve. He also vowed that the EFF will continue to oppose the VAT hike until it is reversed, and said even if they increase it next month, we will fight it. The next budget is coming again next year. We will not lose hope. We will fight for our people until we take them out of hunger. Speaking with the IOL News, Action SA National Director of Communications, Matthew George, responded to Malema's remarks about Mashaba. George said Mashaba had no interest in entertaining what he described as pointless exchanges that detract from the serious work expected of political leaders, and said our collective responsibility is to place the needs of South Africans at the forefront of our efforts, not to indulge in petty distractions. While George acknowledged that Malema is entitled to his views, he described them as misinformed, and said Mr. Mashaba has no intention of responding to Mr. Malema's ranting, as they bear zero consequence to the work we are doing for the people of South Africa. Malema also criticized Finance Minister Enoch Godongwane's plan to increase the social relief of distress grant by 20 rand to 370, calling it a sneaky move to mitigate the effects of the VAT hike, and said they think we are all idiots like them. But we, the EFF, have opened our eyes and there's nothing we can't see. Julius Malema ended his address with controversial chant, "Kill the Boer, kill the farmer," a slogan that has repeatedly drawn legal challenges and public condemnation, but has been defended as being part of historical rhetoric.
Fighters, this fight was starting. It was not started by us. A lot of fights were fought. Comrades, we can promise you now, we will never work in a government that includes the DA. We will never work in a government that includes Freedom Front Plus.
What's your take on this one, people? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.